friends, it's Mrs. Steinbeck. I'm coming to you today to work with math. Today we're going to talk about decomposing, and we're decomposing numbers. And decomposing numbers means we're going to break apart the number. And we're going to be decomposing or breaking apart the number 10. And it's just a fancy way of saying we're going to show ways to make 10. And to do that, I'm going to show you a game that I like to play, and I played in my class. It's called Snap. And all you need for Snap that you can play at home, I have linking cubes, but you might not have those at home. But if you have some Legos or anything that you can snap together and take apart, you can play this game. All right, so I'm going to do this with you, and then later on, maybe you want to play with your family. So today, we are going to represent ways to make or decompose the number 10. And like I said, we're going to do it with this game called Snap. So when you play Snap, you put 10 cubes together, and then I'm going to put them behind my back, and I'm going to break them apart. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap! And I broke them apart. So that means I have some in this hand and some over here. So this is my part and my part. When I put them back together, it's going to make the whole or the total. So let's see how many I have in these parts. In this part, I have 5. And in this part, I have 5. Wow. 5 and 5. Well, we already know the total because I already said we're going to show a way to make 10. So I'm going to go and fill this into my number bond. And remember, friends, with our number bond, we have the whole and the parts. Remember, the whole or the total is the circle that has the 2 lines coming into it. And the circles only having the 1 line are the parts. The parts come together to make the whole or the total. So I'm going to put our parts and our total right in here. And what I did was I had a piece of paper, friends, and I have a little sleeve that you might have at home, or even a piece of plastic to write over top of it might work. So I'm going to write the number 10. Even if you have a piece of paper, you can write with me. As I knew I had 10. So let's see our parts again that we can put them in. So I said there were 5. And to make sure, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write 5 in this part. And then I'm going to put the other part, so you can see it's the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the other part. So we can say that 5 plus 5 equals 10. And I can write it on my number sentence. If you want to write along with me, you can have a piece of paper and a marker or crayon or pencil, whatever, and you can write too. So we're just going to transfer it. So 5 plus another 5 equals, we already know that was 10. And to make sure, we can just count it all together. I'm going to put it back and let's see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. We're going to play this again. So I'm going to erase these. Oops, I didn't have to erase that one. I'm going to put that one back. I don't have to put that one. I don't have to erase that one, friends, because 10 is the number we're working with today. And I can also erase this. This time I'm not going to erase that one. We'll leave that one for later. All right, so we have our 10 pieces, and we're going to put it behind our back again. And then we're going to say, oh, snap. And, oops, I snapped it. So you can't tell. Sometimes snap's exactly the same. Snap it again. And this time I think I did it. Let's pull the 2 parts out. Look at that. Wow. These parts certainly do look different. All right, so this is another way to make 10. Our other way said 5 and 5. All right, well, let's see if we can write some other ways. So 5 and 5. This isn't 5 and 5. Let's see what the parts are today, friends. We have 1, 2. How many is that? Show me with your fingers. If you said 3, good for you. How about this side? Some friends I see said this. That's 7. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good for you. So we're going to write that in the number bond. Remember, we already have the number 10, so I just have to write the parts. 1 part was 3. 1 part was 7. All right, see if you can write that number sentence too. All right. So your number sentence should say, all right, let's read that together. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Good job. Let's play Snap again. I'm going to put this back together, and I am going to erase. fun game to play with somebody in your family or a friend. You could probably even do it across in the neighbor outside with your neighbor, as long as they're on their side of the fence and you're on your side. All right, let's play Snap again. I'm going to put it behind my back, and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, snap. And then I'm going to pop it out. Woo! And yet another way to make 10. We just broke 10 into another way. All right, let's see what we have here. Who can tell me how many is in this part? If you said 4, good for you. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, so if you said that was 4, how many do you think this one must be? Put your thinking caps on. If you said 6, nice job. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have to prove it. So 6 and 4 make 10. We're going to put that back together so I can write that up here. All right, 6 and 4. And now your turn to write the number sentence. 6 and 4. 6 plus 4 equals 10. All right, friends, let's try one more time. I'm going to stay back once I keep forgetting to erase. So easy to do. You have a piece of paper, it's probably a little bit easier. And our last time we're going to do this. Are you ready? I keep forgetting, put it behind my back. All right. Oops, I think I almost dropped it. 1, 2, 3, snap. And yet another way to make 10. All right, you can tell me how many was in this part. If you said 2, good for you. Now, harder question. If I had 2 over here in this part, how many did I have in the other part? Remember, it equals 10. I'm really asking you to use your good thinking. Think, just like Winnie the Pooh. Ready? Who could tell me? Did you say 8? If you did, you would be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good for you. 8, yes. 8 would be the right number because 8 and 2 do make 10. Let's put our numbers in here. Then I want to ask you a question. We said 2, and then we said 8. And now it's your turn to write the sentence. 2 and 8. Now let's read that sentence. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Now, boys and girls, when we were doing the different numbers, 5 plus 5, and 6 plus 4, and 7 plus 3, and 8 plus 2. Do you notice that all of these numbers, even though they look different, but they're parts, there's something that's the same about them? What do you notice that's the same with 8 plus 2, 6 plus 4, 5 plus 5, and 7 plus 3? Did you figure it out? Raise your hand if you got it. If you said that they were all equaling 10, you'd be right, because even though the parts were different, the total or the whole never changed. And that's what's fun about playing the game Snap, because you get to find a fun way to break apart or decompose numbers. And you can do this for any number that you want. Now you're going to be doing your worksheet, and your worksheet's going to have some dominoes on it. Now this isn't a real domino, but I made it out of a card. You can do that too at home, and then you can even play dominoes if you like with your numbers. But you're going to have some number sentences, number bonds to fill out, and you have some dominoes to use to figure out what the answers are. I hope you had fun today decomposing to 10. Have a great day.